Hey guys, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon. So guys, let's proceed for our last article, that is nothing but the arrangement of n particles into k compartments. Okay, so now these k compartments, okay, if you talk about all these k compartments, now these compartments are do not have a same equi priori probability. The arrangement is being done for the n particles, and these n particles जैसे हम पहले करते थे two compartments के लिए, and those two compartments used to have equally a priori probability. But now the case is a most generalized case in which we have to distribute our particles, and those particles or maybe those n particles are to be distinguished in some un k compartments which are of unequal sizes. Maybe the volume of this n1 compartment is this, n2 is this, n3 is this, n4 is this, and something up till nk. Now the a priori probability, that now suppose that if I am standing here and throwing a ball, okay, now this ball is either going here or it is either going here. The probability is not same, okay, the probability is not same, because the particle we generally say in a particle in which there is a large volume than the other particle, definitely the particle which I am throwing is going to go there, right? So now the case of simply a priori probability, it vanishes out. So what we have to do is we have to seek, suppose there are energy states, okay, suppose there are some energy states, and these energy states, suppose there are some energy states and these energy states are of not equal energy. How the particles are going to go in this one, E1, E2, or any kind of energy. So this is the relationship that we are going to do today. Is it clear? The problem is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
The problem is clear to everyone. Just raise your hands up once. Just raise your hand up once. Okay. Now the issue, now the assumption. Okay. Let us have these. This first compartment is going to have some n1 particles. Okay. हम ये मैंने slide form में बना दिया है. मेरा इतना ज़्यादा मन नहीं कर रहा था लिखने का. So let us have these n1 particles in the compartment number 1. और compartment number 2 में क्या है? n2 particles. Compartment number 3 में n3 and kth compartment में I have some nk particles, right? So n1 particles are in compartment 1, then n2 in 2, and then nk particles in k compartment. So how many number of total particles are there? How many number of total particles are there in the compartment? Yes. How many total number of particles? Can I write total number of particles as n1 plus n2 plus n3 up till the particles in the kth compartment? Right?
Yes.
Now, if I am to calculate, if suppose this is the macro state, ये एक macro state define है जिसमें n1, n2, n3 और nk है. Sorry, this is nk. n1 are particles in one compartment and nk particles are in the kth compartment. So I need to calculate what is the thermodynamical probability, right? The aim of today's expression is just to write, जैसे हमने पीछे भी हमने two particles के लिए किया था, या फिर आप उसको k particles with equal size बोल सकते थे. So now the question is to calculate what is the thermodynamical probability of this particular macrostate, the macrostate defined by this particular diagram or any arbitrary macrostate. So let us first calculate what are total number of particles in the system. What are total number of particles in the system? पहले भी किया है. They are going to be npn, that is equal to n factorial. That is equal to n factorial.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? So then if I say, if n1 particles, if I am arranging those n1 particles in compartment 1, then they can be done in n1 factorial ways. And if you have this one compartment, again n1 particle, and if you are trying to arrange these particles in these particular compartment, then it is going to be meaningless, right? Similarly, if I am going to arrange some n2 particles within themselves in compartment 2, then the arrangement is again meaningless. So number of total meaningless arrangements in the compartment are going to be n1 multiplied by n2 factorial, multiplied by n3 factorial, and so on. Is it clear up till here? So the total number of meaningless permutations or meaningless arrangements can be written as the meaningless arrangements in compartment 1, then meaningless arrangements in compartment 2, then in 3, and then in kth compartment. So this relationship is basically going to give me what are the total number of meaningless arrangements. This is clear. So when this fundamental is clear, I already know that can I write this एक मिनट highlighter. So can I write this as the total meaningless arrangements NML? Can I write it like this? NML एपिसोड मैंने लिखा हुआ है is equal to Ni into Ni factorial. Now please tell me what is this symbol? What is this symbol? Yes, anyone? इस symbol को क्या बोलते हैं? Can you tell me what is this symbol? Anyone? क्या बोलते हैं?
कौन सा बोल रहे हो मैम आप? स्क्रीन इज नॉट विजिबल.
Why screen is not visible?
Yes मैम, स्क्रीन विजिबल ही नहीं है.
अब हुई है.
तो तुम इतनी देर से क्या देख रहे हो फिर?
मैम
नहीं
अब विजिबल है.
Then again.
अब तो चला ही गया.
व्हाइट बोर्ड. अरे नहीं मैं अब व्हाइट बोर्ड ऑन कर रही हूँ. ओके सो दोबारा बता रही हूँ. तुमको K1 K2 कंपार्टमेंट क्लियर था? वो दिख रहा था कंपार्टमेंट?
Yes ma'am.
Yes मैम.
दोबारा बता देती हूँ. These are the compartments. The problem is that we are trying to arrange all these particles in this N1, N2, N3, N4 compartment, and these compartments are having unequal sizes. Okay, now I am saying that total number of particles are N1, N2, N3, N4, right? And I just need to calculate if this is an arbitrary what you call this arbitrary arrangement of particles. I need to calculate what is the thermodynamical probability. To calculate the thermodynamical probability, what I do now is, now I will share साथ साथ करते हैं. So now what I will do is number of total particles. So my aim is to calculate a W of this N1, N2, N1, N1, N2 up till Nk. Okay. This Nk is not Neha Kondal. This is the aim. This is what you need to calculate. So the arrangement, if you are saying that ये कोई arrangements है, ये 1 compartment है, ये 2 compartment है, ये 3 है, ये 1, 2, 3, 4 और ये kth compartment है, तो इसमें nk particles है, इसमें n2 particles है, इसमें n1 particles है. ठीक है. तो अब मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? n1 particles are arranged in compartment 1. I am just saying n1 particles are arranged, they are occupying nothing but the compartment 1. राइट जैसे हम पहले भी करते थे, सेम वही. द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ n1 particles among themselves in compartment number 1 is going to be meaningless. Agree? If I am distributing n2 particle among themselves in compartment 2, then it is again going to be meaningless. Do you agree?
Yes ma'am.
Right? So can you calculate what are the total number of meaningless arrangements? Total number of meaningless arrangements. Please tell me. Meaningless arrangements. What are they? Total number of meaningless arrangements. Yes.
n1 factorial into n2 factorial.
It will be n1 factorial multiplied by n2 factorial multiplied by n3 factorial up till
nk factorial.
nk factorial, right? So can I write number of meaningless arrangements as n meaningless equal to this symbol I goes to 1 to k n I factorial. Can you tell me what is this symbol saying? If you are multiplying x1 plus x2 plus x3 up till xi, do you use this symbol as summation? This can be written as 1 to I, okay, or maybe 1 to k xi.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
write it? This is the symbol that is being used for addition, and this is the symbol that is being used for multiplication. So basically this is nothing but a multiplicative symbol. जैसे वो आपका एडिटिव सिंबल है, दिस इज नथिंग बट अ मल्टीप्लिकेटिव सिंबल. सो दिस इज मीनिंग नथिंग, बट यहाँ पे अगर आपको x के साथ प्लस लिखना होगा यू विल यूज समेशन. बट इफ दिस इज x1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय x2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय x3 अप टिल xi, सो यू विल यूज द सिंबल I goes to k xi. क्लियर? क्लियर टू एवरीवन? ये सिंबल कहां से आया? रेज योर हैंड्स अप अगेन. हरी अप. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yes. Everyone raise your hands. Only 10 people are raising hands. That's it. Only 15 people are raising hands and they are just alive, no one else. So this equation, basically equation 1, I am going to give it, this is going to give me the equation number 1. Equation number 1. Clear? So now we already know that from the previous derivation also, the total number of arrangements, is going to be arrangements meaningless into meaningful, right? Can I write it like this? So total number of arrangements, how many number of arrangements are there? Rishabh, kahan pe hai? How many total number of arrangements are there? Rishabh. Rohit. रोहित, ऋषभ, तुम्हारा माइक क्यों नहीं ऑन हो रहा भाई? So what are the total number of arrangements?
Total number of arrangements are
n क्या? n factorial. How many total number of arrangements are there? There are n factorial. Okay, Rohit absent hai. Okay, is equal to, what is meaningless arrangements? What are meaningless arrangements? N factorial is equal to n ml multiplied by what are meaningful arrangements. Meaningful arrangements. So can I calculate what are the meaningful arrangements? Arrangements, they can be written as n factorial divided by n ml, or I can write this meaningful arrangements in, isko kya bolte hain, or what do you call these meaningful arrangements? What do you call this meaningful arrangements?
Ma'am, thermodynamic probability.
This is nothing but the thermodynamical probability. Thermodynamical dynamical probability of macrostate, and usually written as W, okay, n1 comma n2 up till nk is given as n factorial. कितनी वैल्यू है? मल्टीप्लीकेटिव I1 to k, कितना लिखा मैंने ऊपर?
मैम ni factorial.
Ni factorial. Are you getting the same? You're getting the same?
Yes,
Let me just give it equation number 2. Now this is the thermodynamical probability if you are basically equation number 2. This is the thermodynamical probability if you are distributing those Ni particles in some K compartments, and those K compartments are of unequal length and unequal volume. But now the system has not been solved as yet. Still now we don't have any a priori probability that how the systems, how the things are to be sorted in a periodic manner. Somewhere or the other I need to apply some statistics, I need to use some. अब देखो मेरे पास एक मिनट, I'll just show that particular slide. Division of space. Okay, is this slide visible?
no, ma'am.
नहीं मैंने अभी करी नहीं, वेट नहीं, इसमें मैंने डायग्राम बनाया ही नहीं है. Now okay, so now what happens that this is the thermodynamical probability. Whatever meaningful arrangements you can have in that particular system, it is given by this particular system. Now comes the division of phase. Okay, now come the division of space into cells. अब compartment पहले क्या था? We are just dividing the space. This is the whole space into some n number of compartments, right? And these compartments are unequal. Right? Now these compartments, they are further to be divided into some equal number of cells. अब मैंने एक compartment को अलग-अलग cells में distribute करना है. This is one compartment. Okay, ये compartment है, and I am distributing these particular cells into these particular compartments into cells. Okay, and these cells are now of equal sizes. पहले हमारे पास space था, space से हमने compartments बनाए, compartment से हमने cells बनाए. Compartment equal या unequal दोनों cases थे, लेकिन अब cells का जो case आया है, now these cells are very small, but these cells are of equal sizes. Equal sizes. So now this is the another article which says the division of space into cells. Division of space into cells. Somewhere or the other, I need to bring down what is the basically how I am going to apply the principles of statistics. So somewhere even if I am having some unequal compartments and I need to find out some relation, so I further need to divide those unequal cells in some I need to divide those unequal compartments into some cells, and those cells are going to have equal sizes. When the cell will have equal sizes, the principle of a priori probability will again work. Suppose ये आपका space था, ये आपके unequal compartments थे, ठीक है? Compartment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Is the principle of a priori probability going to work? Yes or no? Is the principle of a priori probability going to work? No. If you are distributing those n particles here, the a priori probability, the principles of probability are not going to work. Now what I do, I take any particular cell, क्योंकि मुझे तो fundamentals लगाने हैं अपने, so I distribute these particular cell, I distribute these particular compartment in some equal size cells. Now if I apply some a priori probability inside this compartment. Can I apply a priori probability? If I'm saying the compartment, one compartment is, maybe इस compartment के पास 100 cells हो, sorry, 1000 cells हो, and इस compartment के पास just 250 cells हो, but the cells are of equal dimensions. So I can apply the concepts of a priori probability inside the compartment. Is it clear? Is it clear? So
Yes,
let me say, जो आपका कंपार्टमेंट था ना, कंपार्टमेंट 1, 2, 3 up till kth कंपार्टमेंट, और उसमें पार्टिकल्स कैसे थे? N1, N2, N3 and Nk, right? They were total N1, N2, N3 and Nk, right? Now in this K compartments, right? Now in this K compartments, can I say let the cells, now when I'm dividing this particular compartments into cells, I am going to say let us have an a probability in which I am saying that the whole space is being divided into compartments of unequal size, and then cells which are of equal volume, length and breadth. So let G1, G2, G3 may be number of cells in compartment 1. So I say first compartment may G1 are the number of cells. Let me write with a sparkle pen. I am having G1 cells, and in compartment 2 I am having G2 cells, and in compartment 3 I am having G3 cells, and in compartment K I am having GK number of cells. Is it clear? Is this fundamental clear? The importance of why I am making a cell, and the importance I am distributing one compartment into n number of cells of equal dimensions. So can you tell me what are the total number of cells? Total number of cells. Total number of cells. If I am denoting by G, how much is it? How much is it? Yes, write down in your chat, ASAP. Likho. What are the total number of cells in the whole space? I'm not talking about the one compartment. Compartment 1, compartment 2, compartment 3 up till GK compartments. So how many number of total cells are there in the space? Yes, Har Komal.
G1 factorial, G2 factorial into G3, so on up to GK
No,
factorial.
it will be just G1 plus G2 plus G3 up till GK. Is it clear?
Okay.
Right? Now when I am, yes Shivalika, you are right. Now when I am dividing all these particles into cell, okay, I am just dividing all these compartments into cells, right? Simply one compartment. Now do you think that the a priori probability is going to change? Do you think so? The thermodynamical probability is going to change. Do you think so? Do you think that the thermodynamical probability, because now the macro state has changed. The macro state now, initially the macro state was N1, N2, N3 and up till Nk. Clear? Now the macro state is no more N1, N2, N3, N4. Now they are related with some G1, G2, G3 and Gk. That is the K number of cells. Okay. So basically the division of the cells, they are going to further change the, please write it down. The division of, please write it down. The division of unequal compartments into equal size cells is going to change the thermodynamical probability, is going to change the thermodynamical probability of that particular macro state. Now my question is why? why the thermodynamical probability is going to differ? Can anyone just have an initially, if you wish to guess why the thermodynamical probability is going to change? How the system now, when is divided into some G cells, they are going to change. Again, I shall just go back to the diagram. Initially, when we were taking into account the number of meaningless arrangements, okay, this was the diagram, and what I was saying, if there are n1 particles, in compartment 1, right? If there are n1 particles, initially I said this, no, there are n1 particles in compartment number 1, and if I arrange those n1 particles in that particular compartment number 1, the arrangement is going to be meaningless. Now you tell me that after the division, okay, my question, I might not write the question in the poll, just write a yes or no. Do you think that the particles which are now lying or now distributed into equal size cells in some same compartment, do you think that they will approve or they will approach the a priori probability, or they are meaningless? They are meaningless or meaningful? Okay, now the arrangement is meaningful. This is very important, fundamental. Arrangement is, just answer the poll, meaningful or meaningless. Please tell me a SAP. Now the arrangement is meaningful or meaningless? Now the arrangement is meaningful, which was priorly meaningless when there is no division of cells inside. Yes, everyone, hurry up. Only 9 responses, 28 people are not responding. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up. Twenty-one, 20 people again not responding. 21 people again not responding. 17 people not responding. Too much. If this concept is not clear, there's no point that we are proceeding further. Harkomal, Harkomal, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell whether they are meaningful or meaningless?
Ma'am, I think they are meaningless because the different cells have the same equal size, so that a priori is followed only within a one compartment only, but not in a whole sample space.
Initially there were no cells. Now there are cells, G1, G2, G3, G4. So if you arrange the particles within themselves, but there are some chairs inside the compartment. The students are same, but there are some new equal sized chairs. The arrangement is going to make a difference. The arrangement is now meaningful. It is no more meaningless. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Now there is no restriction whether a particle can go to any cell, right? There is just no restriction. The a priori probability inside the particle, the arrangement is going to be meaningful. The arrangement is going to be meaningful. Okay. Now if I say that there are some particles which are having no compartments inside, right? जैसे आप लोग हो, आपको एक classroom दिया गया है. It's just a case of a classroom. Now this classroom has been given to you, right? Now you are 30 students and आपको बोला गया आप अंदर जाके कहीं भी बैठ जाओ. Somebody is going to sit here, somebody is going to sit here, somebody is going to sit here, and somebody here, anywhere. Maybe that any compartment seems to be empty क्योंकि कोई compartment ही नहीं है, right? Maybe that this portion of the class has the maximum population, and maybe that this portion of the class is all vacant, right? But if now I say there are some chairs, now what I'm doing, there are some chairs, right? If Harkomal is coming and sitting on chair 1, then this is a meaningful arrangement, okay? If Harkomal is coming and occupying the chair 1 and the desk 1, that means it is a meaningful arrangement. Now the second student, maybe Mansha, is coming. If there were GK cells, Mansha is not going to get the first cell, rather she will get GK minus 1 chairs, or maybe GK minus 1 cells to sit on. Is it clear? Now is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
To how many of you is it clear? Raise your hands up. Yes. अगर सो नहीं रहे हो तो raise your hands up. I'll just show you only 11 hands up. You want me to show the screen, no? Or you think that I'm just lying? See, out of 39 students, see how many hands are raised. See, how many are there? They're just 20. What are the people doing? Raise your hands up if this fundamental is clear. Okay, let us consider. Okay, let's do again. Let us consider these Ni particles are to be sitting in some GI cells. Okay, so let's proceed further. Let's proceed. Let these particles, let us consider simple consideration like we did in the previous one. अब जो दो compartments का case किया था, अब हम यहाँ पे वो दो compartments का case we will do similarly for n GK number of cells. So let us consider the distribution of Ni particles in GI cells. Okay, so now I am saying that N1 particles are going to go in G1 cell, okay, and N2 particles are going to go in G2 cells, and so on up till Nk to Gk, up till Nk to Gk. Clear? If the first particle is going to go in the G1 compartment, right, then how many number of ways are there? How many number of ways are there? And the second particle can go to any GI number of ways. So how many number of arrangements can be done? If this Ni particle is going to GI cell in GI ways, and some N2 particle or maybe some GI cells in GI ways, and if suppose I am taking two particles together and then they are going into GI cells, right? Particle Ni is going to GI and another particle Ni is also going to GI. Can I write it as GI ways they can be arranged? And if some similarly, if some Ni particle is going to GI cell, so the arrangement can be done in nothing but GI raised to the power Ni ways. As simple जो हमने previous उसमें किया था. Now this derivation is very simple as we did for the compartments for a compartment 1 and compartment 2. The only difference now is that we are dealing with cells. That time we were dealing with the number of compartments. So now what is the main aim? Now we need to calculate what are the number of meaningful arrangements. What are the number of meaningful arrangements going to give me? Yes, If I calculate what are the number of meaningful arrangements, what are the meaningful arrangements going to give me? Hurry up. Har Komal or maybe Mansha. If I am calculating what are number of meaningful arrangements, what I am going to get? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Audible.
So if I calculate what are number of meaningful arrangements, do I calculate what is the thermodynamical probability of this new state?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So if I write what are the number of meaningful arrangements, so this meaningful arrangements will be Nm. Meaningful is given by G1 having N1 cells, G2 having N2 cells, up till Gk having Nk cells. ये मुझसे कुछ टेढ़ा ही बन गया. Nk cells. G2 having Nk cells. Okay. So can I write N meaningful equal to multiplicative I goes to K Gi Ni. Can I write it like this? Can I write it?
Yes, ma'am.
लिख सकती हूँ या सो गए तुम लोग सब? Okay, so please put it. जो भी आपका इक्वेशन चल रहा था, this is equation number what?
Ma'am, 3.
Right? It is 3. So if I say the total number of arrangements, the total arrangements is equal to nothing but meaningless multiplied by meaningful. Same चीज करती थी मैं. Okay? Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
It is as simple as हमने जो पीछे से किया. I'll
Yes,
just simply
ma'am.
revise again. Because this derivation is little long, so if maybe you have forgotten what we were doing, I'll just scroll it down and just revise. We had a simple case when some n particles were to be distributed in some unequal size compartments. ठीक है? अब हमने क्या किया? All we wanted is to calculate arbitrarily. I said there are some n1 number of particles which are occupying some compartment number 1 and some n occupying compartment number 2 and nk particles which are occupying compartment number k, right? So for this I initially tried to calculate what is the thermodynamical probability. I was most interested in calculating the thermodynamical probability of that particular state, right? And then we calculated the thermodynamical probability as this relationship, right? And multiplicative ni factorial, right? Then we said that here what the fundamentals we have been studying, there is no concept of a priori probability and all the arrangements are seeming meaningless. So but if you divide that particular cell or maybe that energy state into sub energy states with equal energies or equal cells, suppose these compartments to be some energy states. Now what I am doing is energy 1, 2, 3. Energy 1 is not equal to energy 2, right? But I am dividing this energy into many sub energies N1 to K, N2 K and E3 K, where all these energies are equal to each other. Now the particles are going to jump into all the energy states within the compartment with equal a priori probability. So the basic fundamental is that we are dividing this particular space into some n number of compartments and those compartments are of unequal size. Then to derive some relationships, I am distributing those compartments to some cells with equal dimensions. Clear? Now if they have equal dimension, I can apply the fundamentals of a priori probability and I can again calculate what is the thermodynamical probability of the system. The difference arises that when I had no number of compartments inside, no number of cells inside the compartment, the arrangement was seeming to be meaningless. But as and when I divided the compartment into some cells of equal dimensions, what happened? Those meaningless arrangements came out to be meaningful arrangements, right? And those meaningful arrangements were defined by this equation. इसको 3 लिख रहे हैं, 4 लिख रहे हैं, मुझे याद नहीं है, ठीक है, आप उसको लिख लो. Now you consider the cells into which each compartment has been divided, the arrangement of particles within that compartment and its various cells are meaningful, right? The relation was W n1 n2 up till nk, right? The thermodynamical probability of this state was given as n factorial into, yahi tha na, n1 factorial, n2 factorial, n3 factorial up till nk factorial. Yahi tha?
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
Now, this relation must be multiplied by the total number of ways in which the particles are going to be divided into different number of cells. ठीक है, thermodynamical probability तो यही थी जब आपके पास simple compartments थे, but now it needs to be multiplied with a meaningful arrangement when they are being split into equal number of cells. So this becomes, this thermodynamical probability, this becomes as n1 factorial upon n1 factorial, n2 factorial, n3 factorial up till nk factorial multiplied by g1 by n1 into g2 raised to the power n2 and gk raised to the power nk. So can I write this particular expression as the expression for thermodynamical probability W n1 n2, ये comma है यहाँ पे, nk is equal to n factorial into probability multiplicative I goes to 1 to k divide gi into ni where divided by ni factorial. This is the thermodynamical probability of a state, right? This is the thermodynamical probability of a state having macro state n1, n2, n3 and n4. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? So see, the derivation is important. Yes, the derivation is important, but the explanation, the significance of derivation is very most important. So by this, I complete your chapter 1 of unit 1, and tomorrow I shall be starting with chapter 2. Chapter 1 is done. By maybe tomorrow or day after, I will ask you to upload the handwritten notes of chapter 1. I shall send you the PDF, okay? I will send you the PDF and please upload those PDFs जो भी आपने बनाई होंगी into the portal that I shall make, okay? You can leave, I have another class.